All right, we've got another one of something we've done heaps of times. Let's see how we go with this. That didn't beep for a moment for some reason. Strange. See if we can make it look good, even though it's a piece of shit. Oh, the graphics look all right. It's just the topic. It's a bit of a shit. Something that I find annoying. I've already done the satch. Right, let's just make this happen. I just took a call just between demos, so it was good that it didn't happen while I was demoing here, folks, which was good. Anyway, enough of that. Let's see what we've got. We got here Taaaget, or Taaaget, Taaaget, but it's an Easter bunny, Easter themed. That looks good on the back, but I'm thinking, I wonder if we're going to do the back or the front. We're going to do the back, I think. The front looks interesting. The back looks more creative. But basically, yeah, I don't like the Easter bunny. I don't like the Easter eggs. I'm not interested in chocolate worship. I don't have any reason. It's all just marketing. It's just capitalism, folks. It's all just about making dollars and nonsense out of... And children are always involved in this, and it's just not fair that little children have to be marketed and preached to. It's like a religion. It's like religion, folks. These companies are like high priests of capitalism, and they're trying to sign people on to worship them, to worship this shit. Honestly, I have no respect for it. I don't like the way people are being used as marketing pawns, especially little children. Children should not be involved with marketing. They should not be treated like marketing chips. They shouldn't be. Children should be allowed to be fucking who they are and what they are. Children, not bloody used and abused for the sake of marketing. Honestly, folks, I have no respect for this stupidity that these so-called adults want to preach to our fucking children. We don't want this bullshit. But no, the parents fall for it all the time, and the children must have chocolate. I mean, look, you can have chocolate any time of the year. Who gives a flying fuck about chocolate at Easter? Who gives a flying fuck? Honestly, I'd rather eat chocolate else at other times. I think it's more expensive to get it at Easter anyway. So you might as well just... You know, I mean, seriously, the way the world's going is just so wrong. You know, children should be allowed to be fucking children, not fucking marketing candidates. Honestly, I've got no time for this kind of shit. Honestly, I have no fucking any respect for it. They expect us to buy their product. But they just care about themselves, these rich people, these companies that make chocolate. Honestly, I don't even like bunny-shaped chocolate anyway. I don't like things with smiley faces or faces on them that's edible. I'd rather just buy a cheap bag of chocolates from Woolworths. And then again, they're a big concern as well. So this looks a lot better, this one, of a girl supposedly enjoying her capitalist-driven chocolate. But basically, yeah, it's like we don't need to be marketed to, we don't need to be preached to where to spend and how to spend our money. You know, we don't need this. Easter, there's more important things. You know, like, why do we need fucking chocolate at Easter? Honestly, I mean, seriously. How do we get rid of the chocolate out of Easter? I'm just wondering. How do we make Easter a better place? I do think Easter, whatever. Even the Christians try to Christianise the Easter eggs and the Easter bunnies, but I don't agree with it still. I myself don't like... If I was a church minister, I would not encourage my congregation to celebrate Easter on the day that it's celebrated, because it's to a person who's in a church, like a priest. If I put myself in a priest's shoes for a moment, I'm not going to Bible bash you folks, but if I was to put myself in a priest's shoes, I would not want to celebrate Easter the same time as the pagan festival of the eggs and the chocolates. I wouldn't want to use it on that date. I'd separate the death and resurrection we just put it in a purely Easter concept, the traditional Easter message, or what they call the traditional Easter message. But Easter apparently has its origins as a pagan worship thing to do with eggs and a bunny that lays eggs. And basically, if I was a priest, I would not share my date of the resurrection of Christ as it's talked about in Easter. I would not want it on the same day as a pagan festival. Same with Christmas. We don't know when Christ was born on Christmas Day. We don't know when he was crucified on Easter, on Good Friday, if I'm correct. I'm not really good at remembering all these Easter. It's a bit complicated for me, but basically, if I was a priest, I would not want to associate remembrance of Christ's death with a stupid bunch of pagan, well, I shouldn't say stupid, but you know what I mean. I wouldn't want to mix it in. I'd want to keep it apart from the pagan festival, because it's too confusing for people to know what's Easter and what's not Easter. But don't get me wrong. I don't want to offend you people who don't observe what's called the traditional Easter, the resurrection, the death and resurrection. Because I know a lot of people are sick to hell of religion, and I can understand that. Even my mother hates religion. So my mum hates religion, and I'm sort of used to understanding that. So I don't want to preach. I don't want to fucking become a priest myself. I'm not a priest. So, but anyway, we've done something different with Taaaget. I think this looks really interesting. I think now we can call this demo quits.